Our lesson for today is all about finding the nth term of a sequence. When we say sequence, it means an order. But in mathematics, sequence is a set of numbers written in a special order by the application of a definite rule. Each number of a sequence is called a term. And perhaps you have been asking about these numbers. This set of numbers is what we call the Fibonacci sequence. And we have here the first 12 numbers in Fibonacci sequence. We have 0, 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 13, 21, 34, 55, 89, and 144. And we are going to denote f sub n in this sequence for the value of term. And as you can see, there is a particular pattern in each number or on how to get each number. So the pattern to get each number is to add the preceding two terms. So we are going to add the two preceding terms in order to get the number in each term. So for example, we have here 3. So we get 3 by adding 2 and 1. So we have 2 plus 1 equals 3. 3 plus 2 equals 5. 5 plus 3 equals 8. 8 plus 5 equals 13. 13 plus 8 equals 21. And 21 plus 13 is equal to 34, and so on. But actually, there is a formula for that. So I will show you the formula. So we have Fn equals f sub n minus 1 plus f sub n minus 2, where n is greater than 1. Now, we are going to use this formula to check if these are correct. So for example, we have 3. Since 3 is in the fourth term, so we will substitute 4 here. So for example, Fn becomes f sub 4 because n represents any number of term here. So we have f sub 4 equals f sub 4 minus 1 plus f sub 4 minus 2. We will try to check if we can get number 3. Next, we have f sub 4 minus 1 equals 3 plus f sub 4 minus 2 equals 2. So our f sub 4, or the fourth term, is the sum of the two previous terms. So we have f3. So we are going to substitute 2 for f3 because f3 or 2 is in the third term. So we have f3 is equal to 2 and f2 is equal to 1. So our value for f4, or the fourth term, is equal to 3. So it is correct. So this is the formula on how to get the numbers in the sequence of the Fibonacci sequence, especially if there are preceding terms. So we have another example. We will try to check the value of the 8th term. So we have f sub 8 equals f sub 8 minus 1 plus f sub 8 minus 2. So we have f sub 8 minus 1 equals f sub 7, and f sub 8 minus 2 is equal to f sub 6. And then we are going to substitute the value for f sub 7 and f sub 6 and find the sum of these terms. So we have f sub 7 is equal to 13. F sub 7 is equal to 13. And then f sub 6 is equal to 8. So we are going to find the sum of the f sub 7 and f sub 6 to get the value of f sub 8. So the value for our f sub 8, or the eighth term of the sequence, is equal to 21. Therefore, this is correct. But what if there is no preceding terms? What should we do? So we have another formula for that, and that formula goes this way. We have Fn is equal to, open parenthesis, 1 plus square root of 5 raised to the power of n, minus, open parenthesis, 1 minus square root of 5, close parenthesis, to the power of n, over 2 raised to the power of n square root of 5, where n represents the number of terms in the sequence. Now, let us try to check if we can get the same answer with this formula. So we will use a term to check if we can get the same answer using different formula. So we have here f sub 8 and, open parenthesis, 1 plus square root of 5 to the power of 8, minus, open parenthesis, 1 minus square root of 5, close parenthesis, to the power of 8, over 2 to the power of 8 square root of 5. Now this time we have to use calculator. Now we have 1, or open parenthesis, 1 plus the square root of 5 close parenthesis raised to the power of 8, minus, open parenthesis, 1 minus the square root of 5 close parenthesis raised to the power of 8. And then we are going to divide the answer by 2 raised to the power of 8 square root of 5. So we have 2 raised to the power of 8 square root of 5. So the answer is 21. So we have the same answer with different formula. So F8 is equal to 21. So they have the same answer. But the difference is that we will just use this formula if there are preceding terms. This formula can be used if there is no preceding terms. So for example, you are required to find the 21st term of the Fibonacci sequence. So you have to use this formula. Now we will try that one. So we will try to find the 21st term of the Fibonacci sequence. So we have f sub 21 is equal to 1 plus the square root of 5 to the power of 21 minus 1 minus square root of 5 to the power of 21 divided by 2 raised to the power of 21 times the square root of 5. Now we will try to use calculator again. So we have, open parenthesis, 1 plus the square root of 5 close parenthesis raised to the power of 21 minus, open parenthesis, 1 minus the square root of 5 close parenthesis raised to the power of 21. And then the answer for this will be divided by 2 raised to the power of 21 times the square root of 5. So we have 2 raised to the power of 21 times the square root of 5. So our 21st term is equal to 10,946. So our 21st term is equal to 10,946. So let's try another example. So we are going to find the 18th term. So we will use this formula. We have f sub 18 is equal to 1 plus the square root of 5 close parenthesis raised to the power of 18 minus open parenthesis 1 minus the square root of 5 close parenthesis raised to the power of 18 divided by 2 raised to the power of 18 times the square root of 5. So let's find the answer. So I have here the calculator. So we have open parenthesis 1 plus the square root of 5 close parenthesis raised to the power of 18 minus open parenthesis 1 minus the square root of 5 close parenthesis raised to the power of 18, and then we are going to get the answer. And then after that, we are going to divide the answer by 2 raised to the power of 18 times the square root of 5. So we have 2 divided by 2 raised to the power of 18 and the square root of 5. So the answer is 2,584. So this is the answer for our 18th term. So this is our 18th term. So I think you have learned this video about finding the nth term. So that's all for today, and I hope you are going to watch my next video for the part 2 on how to find the nth term of a sequence. So see you on my next video, and I hope you will watch it. Thank you.